Hello and welcome to this honest review of Creativo. Now, Creativo costs either $37 or $47 as a one-time fee, so you can buy the starter or the business. If you buy the starter, you are limited to 500 image generations, whereas the business, you are limited to 5,000. Similarly, you get 500 background removals or 5,000 background removals in the business. So to me, it makes more sense to get the business one. Now, you might be asking, what about if I just want unlimited and I don't want limits and I don't want to run out? Well, I'm going to answer that question at the end of the video. So let's get into Creativo. So I've logged into Creativo and you can see there's lots of options that we can do, and I've got my upgrade to Pro here, and I've got a tutorial video, and we can see some recent creations of AI images. So the tools I have available to me within the business package are text to image generation, product Photoshop, background removal, and magic remover. That's it. Other things you require upgrades for. So first of all, let's look at text to image. So the text to image is quite good. We can just type in a simple prompt. We can do some prompt magic and we can enhance our prompt, and we can work on negative prompts as well. So I'm going to put a female tennis player photorealistic. I'm going to add a negative prompt of multiple people bad hands. So I could click prompt magic to enhance my prompts. So I'm going to do that. Oh, it's added an awful lot more to my original prompts, but it's not really what I want. That isn't what I want. So I'm going to go back to what I originally had, because that was set in a studio, whereas I just want a female tennis player. Now I'm going to take out photorealistic because over here I can pick my content type. So I'm going to go for cinematic. Now this is quite good. We can pick our aspect ratio. I'm going to go for wide, and we can pick how many images we want all the way up to 10. So I'm going to go for 5 images. Color tones, lighting, composition, I'm not bothered about. We've got advanced settings here. We can pick the model. There's quite a lot we can do. That's quite interesting. We can pick the seeds. Now I'm going to copy this and I'm going to click enhance the prompt. I don't know what the difference between prompt magic and enhance the prompt is. Scene depicts a grassy tennis court submerged in vintage vehicles. Again, this is always the problem you have. If you enhance a prompt, you might not get what you want. It appears that even with prompt magic and enhancing the prompt, my negative prompts are still intact. So I'm going to click generate image. So actually I'm generating images as I've picked an image count of 5. So bearing in mind it created 5 images, then that's actually quite good, the length of time it took. Now for each image, we can view the image bigger, we can edit it, we can download it, or we can delete it. So this one is not very good. That one, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not what I'm looking for. None of them are volleying at the net, which is interesting. This is a waste of a generation. So I'm going to click on edit this one. I can't edit it because I need to upgrade to a Pro license. So that's generated some images. I can download them, but I'm going to view this bigger. This isn't the software's fault, but there are some things that aren't very good, but I'm going to keep this in mind because there's something I'm going to do with this. Now I'm going to go back to home and I'm going to go to new images. Now look, all my images are here, because what happens is when you generate an image, it goes into the public feed. The only way you can prevent that happening is if you have a Pro account. So anytime you generate an image, it goes into the public feed. And that means that I could go and download this image here, or I could download this image here. I could download other people's images. Now to me, I don't think that's a good idea. Right, let's look at magic remover. Let's do some AI removing. If I want to do anything else, I go to AI magic tools. The only magic tool I have is the remove background. I don't have any other tools. I can't do magic remover, text remover, any of that. So I'm going to click remove background and I'm going to upload an image. So this is an image of the Insta360 Ace Pro, and I've done a review of that, and you can see that in the cards here, and it's already removed the background. So it's uploaded it, it's removed the background. It has done what it says it's done. Unfortunately, there's a sort of reflection here on this surface. of the background it was on. So again, I don't think that's the software's fault. It has done exactly what it's supposed to do. So let's try erasing that. So I want to get rid of this here, and let's click remove. And I don't think it's removed the bit I want it to, but maybe that's the right decision. Maybe that's the right answer because this is part of the product. So I'm going to go to create now. I've done my text to image. I'm going to go to product photo shoot. So I need to upload an image. So I've uploaded the same image of the Insta360 Ace Pro. It's removed the background for me. And now what I can do is I can use a prompt to put a background in. I'm going to go for a blue wall. Oh, no. I'm going to edit that to... Oh, I can't seem to change this for some reason. I can't edit that. So I'm going to click waterfall and click prompt magic. Okay, so that has put my Insta360 in a waterfall. For some reason, there's toys there, but it does at least do the reflection as well. So I might want to erase some things like these toys. So let's, oh, I can't seem to do that. So let's click remove and see what happens. So it hasn't removed it, it's changed it to something else. It's changed it to some ducks. I think I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to click regenerate image. So I'm going to get rid of all that extra text. Maybe I don't need it. I'm just going to leave it as a professional photo in environmental style, showcasing a captivating waterfall. I'm still left with these odd little toys. So of course I can download it. I can do a before and after. Let's go back to product photo shoot. So I'm just going to click use this prompt. I'm going to get rid of this. Placement on top of reflective surface on top of a dull surface. And I think that moved and that changed as well. We can pick our texture. Let's have golden bokeh balls. Let's generate 3 variations and let's click generate image. So here we are. We've got our 3 variations. There's a golden bokeh ball. Take that as you will. So it's taken the product, it's put it in a background, it's done variations. You can specify your background, you can specify quite a lot. At the start of the video, I talked about what do you want to do if you want unlimited image generations? What do you do if you don't want constraints? And the constraints of either the business or the starter package. Well, if you upgrade to Pro, then you don't have any constraints. You get unlimited. You get all the extras that you don't get in the starter or business package. The upgrade costs $67. So once you've purchased, you are offered the upgrades. You get an upgrade to have Pro at $127. If you decline that, you get the offer to have the Pro upgrade for $67. There's also an agency upgrade and an animation studio upgrade. So those are all the sales. So if you buy the Pro upgrade at $67, because you get everything thrown in, to me it makes sense to buy the starter package at $37. So that's going to be $104 to get really useful software. And you need to spend $104 to have magic removal, text removal, image enhancer, image to text, search and replace, color change. Animation Studio, it makes something and it animates it. So it puts the background in and it animates it. Agency, you can let other people use it. So what do I think of this? I think it does have promise. I don't think it's hugely misleading. I think 5,000 generations and background removals I'm probably not going to run out of anytime soon, but I don't like the fact that ultimately I will run out at some stage. And I do think it's limited because you've got to get that upgrade to get all the functionality, which I don't like. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Goodbye.